his days are numbered. Good morning, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching, it is appreciated. Keir Starmer is currently on resignation watch. They need 81 MPs to trigger a confidence vote in the Prime Minister for the Prime Minister to consider his position. At the moment, this is an internal process with the Labour Party, and as I say, just under 80, I think it's 77 or 78 MPs, have stated that Keir Starmer should resign. You've also got people like Angela Rayner saying it was a mistake that Andy Burnham was blocked from becoming an MP. The polls showed that he may have pinched it from the Greens. He was the only candidate with a shot in the Gorton and Denton by-election for Labour. Then you've got David Lammy, Shabana Mahmood, Yvette Cooper, Mrs Balls, all saying to the Prime Minister privately, if you to believe the press, that he should resign. Then we look at Andy Burnham yet again. He's on manoeuvres, and so is West Streeting. West Streeting is a favourite for a leadership contest if Andy Burnham cannot get back into Parliament. But if you are playing the longer game, there are some people that think Andy Burnham could be the new leader. Now, me personally, there's a bit of a conundrum for the Labour Party, because I don't think there's anything known as a safe seat for Labour anymore. So even if you could trigger a by-election by getting an MP to stand down to allow Andy Burnham to re-enter the Commons, I don't personally think there is a safe seat. The red wall is gone, it's not coming back. By en masse, if you look at the local elections, it was basically a like-for-like swap for Reform UK to Labour councillors up in the north. They were decimated. This is Labour in Wales, and they were decimated in Scotland. So I do not think there's a safe seat anywhere in the country that you could stand Andy Burnham to get him in as Prime Minister. Keir Starmer is saying he's not going anywhere. He's dug in like a Alabama tick, is the expression. He delivered a speech today where we refer to the fabled far right. He's very, very proud that he's managing to control our borders and stopping what he classes as far-right activists coming into the United Kingdom for the United Kingdom rally this weekend. And this is the same Prime Minister who looked Donald Trump and JD Vance directly in the face, directly in the eye, and said we have a proud tradition of free speech in this United Kingdom. Keir Starmer lost the country with his statements after the Southport atrocity, where he dubbed every single concerned citizen of the UK far right and bigoted if we don't want Welsh choir boys slaughtering innocent children at community centre events. Apparently, if you've got an issue with that, you're the problem, according to the Labour Party. There's some people that are still thinking we're going to get an early general election. I want Labour out as much as everybody else that watches my channel. Keir Starmer is without a doubt the worst Prime Minister we've ever had. But you need to remember constitutional norms and constitutional conventions. There's something known as the Lascelles principles that dictate that if a parliament is viable and is capable of doing its job, and a new Prime Minister can be drawn from the MPs and command a majority in the House of Commons, if Keir Starmer is still labouring under the delusion that he can go to the King and request a dissolution, the King would be within his constitutional rights to refuse that dissolution. So I don't actually think an early general election is on the cards, so I think we can put that controversy to bed. Now, you let me know in the comments, would you want an early general election? The Labour backbenchers, just like Labour in general, are not reading the mood of the nation. They think that the reason Keir Starmer and their party is so unpopular is because they're not left-wing enough. could be further from the truth. We want controlled borders, we want Brexit to actually be delivered and mean something, and we want the politicians that we elect to the House of Commons to actually be answerable to us, the people that put them in positions of power, and not their global wet buddies. That's what we want here, and this is what we've failed to get, and we continue to fail to get. So many people may celebrate if Keir Starmer goes this week. I'll be one of them because I absolutely hate the man. However, be concerned about what's coming down the path after him. Be very, very afraid. Will it be Burnham? Will it be Rayner? Will it be Lammy? Will it be Yvette Cooper? Who will it actually be? Because the Labour backbenchers, the ones that wouldn't even vote through modest welfare cuts recently, they're the people that are going to be installing this new Prime Minister. And do you think that they are in lockstep with the rest of the country and the mood of the nation? Or do you think that they are completely out of touch, deluded? And to be fair, many of them should be in secure mental asylums because they shouldn't be in public life. And they shouldn't be able to be walking around with the rest of us because they're just that insane. Now, as always, these are just my opinions, my views. Your mileage may vary. Now, if you think I make some salient points, salient comments, you make me aware. Like and subscribe. Do all of that great stuff. And I'll see you in the next video later on today. All the best, and yeah. Let's get Keir Starmer out, let's get Labour out, and let's get something vaguely responsible and reasonable to represent us. That's what we all want. I appreciate your time. Have a good day.